Also, Fran is coming from a different studio, from a future studio there.
The fancy studio.
Fancy studio. However, he's on Wi-Fi.
Animated background and everything.
Yeah. As fancy and technologically
they don't have
advanced
internet
as
in
it
the
is,
future.
he's on a Wi-Fi system, so he may be cutting in and out. We're gonna see. And if he does cut in and out, then it's gonna be an interview throwdown between Fran and Pope. We'll see.
Ooh.
Exactly.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
It's all right. Good to be back. Hopefully everything works. Yeah, honestly, worst case, I can record my audio on the laptop and call in from my phone, guys. Like, honestly,
that's true.
Always an option.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, well, let's kick it off, man.
All right. Well, I assume you already did all the introductions because I didn't hear that part. But we have Aztecross this week. Who I needed to know, actually. I didn't know that you go by Cross. So a lot of people just call you Cross. Is that right?
Yeah. A lot of clanmates just call me Cross.
Nice. That totally cut out, by the way.
I was seeing if it registered or not.
Like,
Yeah. But let's try one more, and if I have more Wi-Fi troubles, I might have Pope step in on this one. But we were talking to Aztecross before the show, just that they call him Cross, but his Titan mains.
Ooh.
Titan modes. Am I cutting out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
oh, I
So
liked what
let's-
you were saying, though. It was great.
Yeah.
From what I heard.
Yeah, the
Super
emotional
Something about Titans.
Titan mains and all
Yeah,
that.
it was great. It was great. Really liked it.
Yeah.
So Pope, do you want to step in for a second, and then I'll try to
Yeah.
reconnect?
Yeah, thank you, friend.
Joyous news, everybody. Okay.
Waiting for the click over.
Yeah, let me just do that now.
There
But he's
we
gonna come back
go.
on his phone.
He is gonna get. I'm ready. I'm ready for the click over on this.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Kind of funny Wi-Fi. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, should we wait for him to rejoin just in case? Because I think he's coming back on the phone.
We should do a show.
We
With-
should.
Yeah,
whatever
let's go
we're
ahead
gonna
and do this show.
Might as well have a
Nick,
podcast while we're
cut
here.
all this out.
Yeah, Nick is gonna have to do some editing magic on this one.
Nick, get rid of it
Oh.
all.
Boom.
Oh.
There we go.
Wait, I can't do sideways video?
That works.
Oh, no, I can.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's working.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you able to plug in headphones for that?
Yeah, I'm going to have to plug in headphones.
Yeah, that way it doesn't bleed into your mic when we're talking.
Uh-huh. So let me do that right now.
Okay. While you're doing that, Pope is going to kick it off. Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
So Titan, you've been on Titan.
Titan.
All right. Aztec, the only other Titan that in this community that deserves to be known as a Titan. No. Really excited to have you on the show. A diehard Titan like myself, right?
Yeah.
You've been on the show before, and we talked about your videos, but you specialize. Tell us a little about your YouTube channel, and you specialize in these builds and talking to people about different ways they can play their characters. But tell us a little bit about your channel and what kind of content you produce.
I focus around Destiny a bunch, and normally just kind of like dive into builds and different exotics that merge well with different subclasses. Some things that are intentional on Bungie's part and also unintentional. A few bugs in the past that have made for some really cool builds and cool videos. So we usually come up with some really lame names, but I enjoy them. So, and a lot of the people in the community get a kick out of it. And then I play a lot of other games too. So just a variety of first-person shooters and whatever else is hot at the time.
So you
What else are you playing right now?
Do I now?
What else are you playing right now?
Yeah, I picked up Dauntless last week just for a second, just to see what that game was about. I don't know if you guys play Monster Hunter or not, but I put.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured y'all did. I put a lot of hours in Monster Hunter, but I only played it for like 2-3 months. And then Dauntless, I don't know, it's like the free-to-play version of Monster Hunter. But play a little bit of that. I play Splitgate, which is like a Halo Portal hybrid. That one's been pretty hot here lately. And like originally it was called Wormhole last year, but the devs, I think they're like a size of 30, but they've been development for the past year. So I checked that one out, and it's looking pretty good too. It just launched last Friday.
Nice. Yeah.
I've seen some really great clips from people playing that. It seems like it's very competitive,
It's
or it
trippy.
can be a competitive arena shooter. Can you tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about that?
It's really trippy. I mean, it has the same elements that Halo has in terms of like SMGs, assault rifles. Everybody spawns with an assault rifle and a pistol. But where it separates itself is you've got these portals, right? Just like in regular Portals. I never played Portals. I don't know if you guys have played that game or not.
Oh yeah.
This was my
Yeah.
first experience, and my first experience was somebody putting a portal behind me and then putting one in front of him, and he shotgunned me through the portal. And so you kind of put yourself everywhere around the map without actually having to go to those places. And I know like the devs are wanting to make like an esport out of it. We'll see what happens. I think it's a good test to see where people feel in terms of those type of shooters now, arena shooters.
That game is super fun to watch because, like you said, it's a cross between Halo and like Portals or Portal.
Mhm.
But what's cool about it is you can be really good at arena shooters, and your aim can be perfect.
Right, and suck at
If
it.
somebody's outthinking you with those portals, or,
Yeah.
like, three-dimensionally. It's like the difference between chess and like 3D chess. You can be awesome at chess, but 3D chess just adds like another level of thinking to it, where all of a sudden
Right.
like people can be coming out from anywhere and doing all
Yep.
sorts of like crazy moves. Like they go around a corner and you follow them, but now they're behind you because they lit a portal like before they went around the corner, then went through it when they went around the corner. So now they're following you,
Right.
and you thought you were following them. It's like really fun to watch.
Yeah, it puts a crazy emphasis on map knowledge more so than I've seen from like other arena shooter games. Because it's like you don't just see everything on this one axis anymore. Just being able to jump around on people. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But Destiny is what we normally main on the channel, especially going into the new season right now. It's looking pretty hot with Season of Opulence.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
There's a lot of content coming
Frank,
out
you're
with
muted.
Destiny, and your the work you do to put out on your channel. What would someone tune into your channel to watch about Destiny?
Normally, I cover a lot of the sandbox news. Like, I always wanted to try to be everything sandbox related. What's happening? What's changing? There's a lot of people that like take breaks from Destiny,
Mhm.
and then when they come back, they want to get brought up to speed. And man, when you take if you take 3 to 4 months off from Destiny, when you come back, there could be so many different changes in terms of how the game plays. And so I like to just kind of bring news, and I've adjusted to that over the past year to kind of keep more people up to date on what's happening with the sandbox.
That's great. You've got a really great fan base. They
Oh, they're awesome.
you're
I love
super
them.
active in your chats. It's
Yeah.
your comments. When we announced that you were coming on the show, it's like you got some catchphrases that everybody loves.
Yeah. Slap
So-
that like button like your mama taught you right.
Mhm.
Which is one we've had for a while. And
And
then
so I wanted to catch you on that. Like you got this southern part to your the way you talk and some of those catchphrases. Is that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana, and that's where, of course, the accent comes from. It throws a lot of people off when they see me because I guess you don't expect this accent, but yeah, it's thick down here. Everybody pretty much has it, and even people I know that moved down here from elsewhere, they'll get it before they know it. I mean, it takes a couple months, but that southern accent lays in on them.
And it's
I got a question for Fran, real quick. Are you holding
Yeah.
the phone with your hand?
For now, we'll cross the bridge. Let's wait till after the interview to worry about the rest, gentlemen. I don't want to interrupt. It's going to be an infamous episode, though. But you guys, you can hear me fine in here, right? It's
Yes.
just for
Yeah.
context.
Yeah.
I'm recording
Not
my
cutting out at all.
podcast audio different. I'm doing everything from monitoring my battery time to my arm strength.
Okay.
So.
Any chance
gonna be-
you can put
Yeah,
it like on a laptop angled?
I'm going to. I just don't want to interrupt right now.
Sure.
So let's wait till we get into it.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I did have a very quick question, actually, that I don't know if did you talk about Dauntless yet, Pope?
No, not yet. I was just about to get into that.
it's
Go
on the
ahead.
list.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. Obviously you're such a huge Destiny gamer across, but it looks like did you get hooked into Dauntless recently, or did you just try it out? What are your feelings on that game so far, especially in the context of a fan of, grind games?
Well, yeah, the developers actually hit me up to hit up like an in-game build, and I'm sure they probably hit up some of you guys. But they were hunting for a while to get somebody to play the game before launch, and I was like avoiding it for a long time because I really didn't know what kind of game it was. You know what I mean? Actually, the first time I saw gameplay of it, I thought it was a mobile game. I didn't even realize it was like an actual like on PC or even going to be on consoles. But I finally got to play with it, like an in-game build and mess around with it. And so yeah, that's when I actually got to play. I played it last week for I don't know about 20 hours at most, just to get a feel of the game. And yeah, I don't know what it hit 6 million players the other day.
Did it
I
really?
mean,
it was up.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's growing. Yeah, and I think it's a lot to do with the fact. I mean, it's free to play. Obviously, that's going to bring in a lot of people, but they launched it on consoles, and I think a lot of people that don't realize how many people actually would play it if they launched on consoles.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. It's
Well, the crossplay element's one of the biggest things.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
You know, I think we're all excited. The fact that if you're on Xbox, I'm on PC, you know, someone's on PlayStation, it's amazing. And it looks like Call of Duty's now going in that direction. So,
Oh man,
Is
that was a
Destiny
huge announcement.
Sounds like a whole lot of side quest conversation going on in here.
That's true.
On a really juicy Destiny day.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Also, if you're interested in that conversation, we do those on Mondays at 1 p.m. Pacific time now for those conversations
Ew.
on SideQuest.
We are
Hit him with
Definitely
that fresh plug.
Boom.
we're focusing on that Destiny talk today. I know we have a lot of stuff to. I'm really excited to hear your take on this Aztec, like your on the season of opulence and what that's going to look like. It looks like we're going to get a lot of choice for our weapons and what we get. And I'm really interested in hear your thoughts on how, based on the limited information they've given us, what that means for the types of builds and how maybe the game is going to change for us. So I'm really excited to talk to you about that and hear your thoughts on that. So I don't know if you guys want to jump right into it, but we've got lots.
Yeah, we got a big twab.
We have a big 12.
I got one question actually. How has Season of the Drifter been for you, Aztec?
You know, it's been kind of a process for me because I swapped from consoles to PC.
Oh, okay.
And not even at the beginning of the season, kind of like midway through the season. So I've had a portion of time there where I just had nothing on PC, and I've just been kind of regrinding through everything. But I've kind of avoided Gambit Prime as much as I can. And because I played it a little bit on console, and I was like, all right, well, I started regrinding everything, and I was like, I'm not going to go through Gambit Prime again. But I really like Gambit more.
Particular reason?
So, I mean, you know, LMGs on PC, I wasn't expecting.
You mean the
that.
scout rifle of Thunderlord?
Oh my God. I can't believe how crazy they are in terms of its range. And I mean, there's just nothing that can really beat it unless you like get a sneak snipe on it.
Between Thunderlord and Hammerhead, it's kind of disgusting. In
Hammerhead, for sure.
And then they have the fallen armaments or taken armaments. And it's like, okay, endless heavy.
Yeah. It's pretty much GG.
Did you manage to level up without playing Gambit Prime? Because that's really like Gambit and Gambit Prime are really like where power levels come from.
Where a lot of I did play enough of it just to get gear, but after that I was like, that's the extent of it. I'm not going to do any more of it. And I know a lot of people like it. Like I've got friends that just picked up Destiny for the first time, and they're always hitting me up. They're like, "Hey man, you want to hit some Gambit Prime tonight?" And I'm like, "Oh, what did y'all see in it?" And they're like, "Oh, we love it, man. This is what we play Destiny for." So, you know, it's just not for me, but I know a lot of people really like it.
It's interesting. Yeah. It's very polarizing, like PvP. Some people absolutely love PvP, and other people like are only PvE type of players. Yeah,
right.
And it's funny seeing that happen to the community where people have these very strong opinions and emotions about it. This season, for some people, has been the best season ever because they love it. And then
that's true.
For myself, I'm like,
Nem last week. I mean, he's been loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Nem we had on the podcast.
Polar rated me the other day, and she just finished her 51st reset of Gambit. Woo. And I was like,
yeah, Polar is like that whole crew, that Last Rites crew is just nuts about Gambit.
All about Gambit.
50 plus resets.
I just got my 21 Ethereum, and after that, I was like, I think I'm going to take a break from Gambit.
So the transition from console to PC, this is the first time then going to the PC for this, right?
Yeah, pretty much. The first time I really actually dedicated time to mouse and keyboard.
Okay, yeah. So you're doing mouse and keyboard.
Did
you not? Were you tempted to plug in a controller and see how that feels?
Yeah, there would be times when, a team was just breaking it off in me, and I'll be like, all right, look, I'm going to put a controller on. But honestly, the result would still be the same. So I was like, you know what? I just got to go ahead and get really good at mouse and keyboard because there's just some insane players here on PC, especially like in comp. Comp was a rude awakening for me on PC side of things. So,
And on PC, it doesn't seem like the best players in the world on PC are necessarily all playing mouse and keyboard either.
Yeah.
Some of them do play with
some of them do,
controller.
yeah. Some of them are phenomenal controller players, and they're able to hang really well, and they definitely utilize weapons that are aided more but by controllers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
There's definitely a different loadout for a controller than there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any advice for people who are having to be switching?
I talked to Cammy Cakes about it before I did it, or as I was in the transition of it, and he said just go in PVE, play lots of PVE, and just do your practice runs in there. Especially if you come from console and you're like a pretty decent player, and you feel comfortable with yourself, and you think, hey, I can go into comp right now and handle my own. Just don't do it. Just save yourself the stress. Go into PVE for like a week or two. Get used to it, and then move up into the quick play and stuff.
Yeah, you got to get comfortable with that stuff before you're like suddenly stressed
Just
by a
jump
player
into it.
who's doing things that you're not used to in PvP.
Right.
It's mostly the keybinds, right? Like after those 2 weeks or whatever, even a week, you will be used to the keybind. So at least you're not having to think, oh wait, what was my grenade again?
What do I do? Right.
So then you're just getting used to the actual aiming on mouse against players, but you don't have to worry about all the keybinds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Slightly less stressful.
Yeah. Well, cool. Should we get into the TWAB?
I don't know. There's not really much in there, is there?
Not a whole lot, right? Maybe
I should probably should I try to fix my shaky video while you get into this?
if you want, you could just turn off the camera for now, and then you'll have to pipe
You
up.
sure?
Yeah. That's fine.
You just talk on the phone.
Yeah,
Talk to us
bad
on the
about that.
phone.
that might be better because hopefully that
God, I
doesn't
love
disappear.
that picture too.
Yeah, that's a great
That is-
picture.
Distracting. That's what I was.
Oh, you're cutting in and out, Fran. All right, let's get into the TWAB.
All right, let's do it. Do you guys want to talk about the Season of Opulence
Ooh.
reveal stuff, or